I'm Justin LeBar. Rob, our boss, is here today. What are you going to say?
Wait, what? This is up for you.
Another edition of UpView on UpGroove coming to you from the Point Park University CMI Center for Media Innovation. Rob Rossi, Justin LeBar. Rob, how are you?
I like your tie.
You're nervous. I feel the nervous energy.
I ate a lot of chocolate chip cookies.
I feel the nervous energy. We got a lot to cover this week. We got great social media videos you're going to enjoy. Berg bracket, we're giving away great Penguin stuff. First, let me give you my favorite UpGroove stories from the past 48 hours. A Beijing park in China is using facial recognition, Rob, to dole out toilet paper. You only get 24 to 27 inches of toilet paper every 9 minutes.
That is not nearly enough when you're eating healthy.
Up in New England, bingo canceled after seniors threatening to egg cars. Those wild seniors. I mean senior citizens, not seniors in college.
I've threatened to egg seniors. It didn't go so well.
We all have. And finally, Uber's self-driving cars are still going to need some human assistance. Yeah, duh.
Have you been behind one of those?
I was behind one actually on this street this morning coming through the city, and I literally had the worst bout of road rage.
Yeah, I've driven with you, though. I'd take the Uber drive.
I'm efficient, all right? I'm efficient. All right, let's get back to our elephant in the room here before we get to more serious matters.
Wait a minute, we just had a bison. Now
Bison in the room, elephant in the room.
Right.
So our wonderful boss and CEO is here today.
That's true.
Jennifer Bertetto's here watching one of our live productions. Great audience.
That's why we got the fancy.
Everything's fancy today. We're on our best. So we thought, in the spirit of bosses monitoring you, we would give you top 5 conversations you don't want your boss to walk in on. Fair enough. Number 5.
Well, I have something different.
Number 5, our HR department. She's out to get me.
True.
Bad things.
They call this a bonus?
Number 3, Rob, I don't think you can expense Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, and Sam Adams.
What about 2 of the 3?
2 of the 3, maybe. It depends on how the budget's working.
You know, Justin, I bet when her and I were younger.
No, stop there. And finally, the number 1 thing you don't want your boss to walk in on conversation-wise, newspapers. What are those?
Ooh,
so there we go.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of all things digital, which is what we got going on at UpGroove here, you want to go to upgroove.com or download our apps wherever you kids get your apps and stuff. So we got the Berg bracket going on. We're in the Elite 8. And we've also got the Pens contest going on. We're giving away $2,000 worth of Penguin gifts.
And we're gonna have another video later this week on social media talking about that. Make sure you go to our social media, and all you have to do really is just engage with our social media, and you're gonna have a chance to win a whole lot of exciting. It's a great package.
We're actually gonna let you didn't know about this. We're gonna let one person watch the Penguins round 2 series against the Capitals with you.
Don't start.
So that when they lose, the Capitals they can just like.
Don't start.
Like,
you know that crying kid that was crying at the Northwestern basketball game. Everybody made a big deal about him. That's exactly me watching the Capitals in May. That's what happened.
Yeah, we think people will like that.
Yes. All right. Well, that's one kind of set of tears. But let's get more serious here on what our interview of the week is here on UpView. As most of you might know, I cover professional wrestling, and last week the superstars of WWE were here in town in Pittsburgh, and whenever they come to Pittsburgh, you might not be aware of this, they always go to Children's Hospital because the origin of a great foundation called Connor's Cure started right here in Pittsburgh, Rob. And we got to talk to a lot of the superstars, one in particular, Natalya. She's a 3rd-generation wrestler, and she was very close to Connor McCulloch, the young boy who the foundation's named after. He's from Pittsburgh. He had a rare form of brain cancer, and he just loved professional wrestling. All he wanted to do was meet some of his favorite wrestlers. And so as we were celebrating this foundation in his name that's raised millions of dollars, I asked Natalya to please give us one of her best Connor stories that she recalled the first time she got to meet Connor. Take a look.
The day that he came to do his visit at his very, very first visit at the WWE, he met Daniel Bryan, and I was at ringside. We were all at ringside doing our rehearsal for the day, and all of a sudden walks down the ramp Connor and Daniel Bryan. And Connor was doing Daniel Bryan's entrance. And all of a sudden, Connor has a wrestling match. And guess who he has a wrestling match with? Triple H. And it was so cool because Connor just was such a natural, and he actually pinned Triple H. He knew that he was going to beat him, and he pinned Triple H, and he grabbed Triple H's leg and hooked it for the 1, 2, 3. And we all just burst out laughing, and it was just this energy that Connor had that was infectious, and it was like everybody just kept wanting to hug him because he was so cute, but he was also, he had a lot of spunk to him. He had so much personality in the way that he kind of put people in their place. He walked up to AJ Lee, and he was like, "You're crazy." And she's like, "No, I'm not." And he goes, "Yes, you are." And it's just that energy that, you know, kids being kids. And Connor was just, he was a great kid, and he, you know, he just had such incredible strength about him, but he was so charismatic. He definitely will be a WWE superstar etched in time forever.
He's in the Hall of Fame. He's definitely etched in time.
Yeah.